So good afternoon. Good afternoon. We're going to get started. I'm Chris Cooney, President of the Metro South Chamber of Commerce. It's my pleasure to welcome you here to the 110th annual meeting of the Metro South Chamber of Commerce. We are incredibly pleased to be here in Brockton. I'm just going to ask you to calm down your conversation so we can there we go, thank you. We are incredibly pleased to be here in Brockton, where we can celebrate accomplishments and success together as a business community. Today, we will elect some new board members, hear from a wonderfully familiar speaker, and recognize several business and community leaders who have contributed their time, positively impacted their communities, and invested their resources to make Brockton and the Metro South region a better place. We want to thank all of you for your help in making this annual meeting a sold-out celebration. Over 400 people registered. By each of you doing your part to make this region great, we are here today enjoying the hospitality of our hosts at the Adult and Teen Challenge Multi-Use Center. I want to thank Chef Charles Herman, Director of the Culinary Arts Program here. Charles is both a graduate of the Adult and Teen Challenge Program and the Culinary Institute of America. If you haven't had his food, you'll remember it after today. He's also about to open at the Taunton Airport a new facility in March at their brand new facility there. So he'll have a place you can have his food again. I want to also thank our key contacts here, Matthew Corbin and Tony Carew. Most importantly, thank you to the culinary arts students who are serving as waiters today, along with our photographer, Rich Morgan. Let's have a round of applause for all of them. I also want to send some special thanks to Mike Lambert and the team from the Brockton Area Transit Authority. Also, Mark Brewster from Brewster Ambulance, who allowed us to use his parking lot today. It was a beautiful day, so I hope some of you got a wellness walk and some of you got a ride on a great bus, a nice clean bus. We are happy to see so many businesses and organizations exhibiting with us here today. We ask you to visit them. If you didn't get here a little early, stay just 15, 20 minutes after and check out the businesses and the organizations along the table on the outskirts. There's local businesses and we need to support them. Please remember, small businesses are the backbone of our economy, and Small Business Saturday is coming up a week from Saturday. So this holiday, it's important to buy local. We are pleased to be at full capacity, so I ask that if you have an empty chair and you're seeing people come in and people are still coming in, just raise your hand up and welcome them. Maybe it's a new client, maybe it's a new networking opportunity, but invite people to your table. Also at this time, please place your gift bags, if you haven't already, under the table or under your chair so the servers don't trip as they're coming with the main dinner. Okay, and now to sing our national anthem, please rise and join me in welcoming the New Heights Charter School Ensemble, headed by Katsia Foston.
There
Thank you, New Heights Charter School Ensemble. It is a pleasure to see you perform here and hear your beautiful voices. Thank you for making the trek just up the road here. At this time, in honor of our active duty service members and veterans, and we know there's many out there, right? Many of us have relatives who are serving right now, and this is kind of an uncertain time, right? We know there's 10,000 troops off in the Middle East ready for action if need be. Let's hope to God we don't need it to be. But I would like a moment of silence for all of our active service members at this time. Thank you very much. We have a very full agenda, so please continue with your meal as we proceed with the program. Thank you, ladies. Now I'd like to thank our largest sponsors for today's event. I ask our sponsors to stand and be recognized. Our premier sponsor from South Shore Bank, with us is President and CEO Jim Dunphy and the Brockton's newest, or the bank's newest branch team in Brockton. So, Jim, I think they're at table 12. All right, stand. Thank you. We also have our supporting leadership sponsor, UMass Donahue Institute, under the leadership of Johan Juven and John Murray, the Director of CareerWorks. Thank you very much. We have our premier expo sponsor, table 14, I believe, Bridgewater State University. With us is President of the University and past Chair of the Board, Frank Clark, and his team. And finally, we have two supporting expo sponsors. Today we have a new sponsor, Open Cape Corporation. With us today is CEO Steve Johnson, Vice President Jen Brand, and Damien, who we all know from our ambassador team. Round of applause for them. And of course, we have JM Pet Resort team, who are celebrating 25 years in business under the leadership of Jenny Mather, founder and owner of JM Pet Resort. Thank you, Jenny. In addition, we have some elected and appointed officials with us today. Please give us a wave as I announce your name. We have the mayor of Brockton sends his regrets. He actually has COVID and was supposed to be here and not able to make it. We do have the former mayor coming, Moses Rodriguez, and we also have other folks who are going to represent him. We have Alexandra Husted from MOBD. We have Susan Whittaker from the Mass Office of Business Development. We have Carla Cahill from Senator Mike Brady's office. Carla. City of Councilor at Large, Moses Rodriguez. City Councilor Shirley Asak. SBA Director Eli Spahu. Senator Walter Timothy just left. He was here this morning. Dan Salvucci from Whitman Selectmen. And Tim Sullivan from the School Committee in Brockton. So a round of applause for our elected officials. We also want to thank many of our past chairs of the board, directors, and economic development partners who are in attendance this afternoon. Thank you for your collaboration throughout the years. Today we reflect on our Chamber's progress, celebrate achievements as a business community, and look towards a brighter future, a future that is looking better every day here in Brockton. With each renovation of an abandoned building, with each groundbreaking of a vacant lot, and with each ribbon cutting of a new business, we see firsthand how the investments made in new housing, education, and infrastructure make Brockton better and the region overall stronger. I know many of you, like me, embrace that Brockton is where better begins. It begins a lot of new beginnings for young families and for businesses, entrepreneurs. And we see it in the new faces of young families, the new spaces created by local companies, and the new infrastructure designed to create a better return on investment in Brockton. In fact, it was a pleasure to see recently, and many of you commented on it, the recent Axios News Service survey results that named Brockton as Boston's best suburb for young people and first-time home buyers. That's extraordinary, and it tells you the value proposition that still is here in this city with its proximity to the city and its value for real estate especially, not just on the residential side, but also on commercial. To open our program today, I would like to invite the former mayor, if he's here, Moses Rodriguez, and the city councilor, Shirley Asak, to come on up, along with Carla Cahill from Senator Mike Brady's office, to present a special award in recognition of a small business, Brockton business, that grew into a big regional business, providing quality care and creature comforts to our four-legged friends, both cats and dogs. Shirley?
Thank you, Chris. It is my pleasure to be here with the Chamber of Commerce in celebration of more than 110 years of service to Brockton and the business community throughout the region. First, let me say it is so nice to have a gathering of this size here in the city and to see the Chamber of Commerce supporting this facility, which has such a positive impact on the lives of so many people. It is wonderful to be here to make this special presentation in recognition of a small business with a big heart, JM Pet Resort, under the direction of Jenny Mather. This business has grown in leaps and bounds, providing exceptional pet care and wraparound services to our precious pets, both cats and dogs. Jenny and her team, now numbering in the dozens, are celebrating 25 years in business, serving hundreds of fur baby families throughout the South Shore. With 30,000 square feet space on the west side of Brockton, JM Pet Resort features indoor and outdoor recreation space, a surgery center, retail sales floor, and a new cat care wing. I'm here as your Brockton City Councilor, along with Senator Brady's aide, Kayla, to present Jenny with some special citations in honor of 25 years as a successful business, Brockton-based business. So Jenny, you want to come up? Congratulations to you and the entire JM Pet Resort family, team. So I'll read the first citation, which is from our mayor from the city of Brockton, and it reads, Office of the Mayor of the City of Brockton, official citation. Be it known that the Mayor of Brockton hereby extends his congratulations to JM Pet Resort in recognition of 25 years of doing business in Brockton. Congratulations on this wonderful milestone. Therefore, it gives me great pleasure to present this citation to you as a symbol of our appreciation. This citation is duly signed by the Mayor of the City of Brockton on this day, the 15th day of November, 2023. So here you go, Jenny. Come on in. Thank you. And we'll read the citation from the State Senate, brought here by Caleb on behalf of Senator Brady. So Commonwealth of Massachusetts State Senate, official citation. Be it known that the Massachusetts State Senate hereby extends its congratulations to JM Pet Resort in recognition of celebrating your 25th anniversary as an extraordinary Brockton-based business success story. And be it further known that the Massachusetts Senate extends its best wishes for continued success, that this citation be duly signed by the President of the Senate and attested to and a copy thereof transmitted by the Clerk of the Senate. So it is signed by the Senate President, Karen Spilka, and Senator Brady. So here you go.
The Chamber is fortunate to have the positive leadership of Rich Hines as our chair of the board. Please join me in welcoming Rich Hines, President and CEO of Barber Corporation, as our MC for today's program. Barber Corporation is more than 130 years in Brockton in the shoe industry. And they operate a facility here on Montello Street. Rich's family has owned the plant for over 60 years. And they now have a marine supply division in Atlanta, Georgia. So please, again, help me welcome Rich Hines.
Yep. Thank you, Chris, and thank you, fellow Chamber members. I'm happy to be here to celebrate the Chamber's success and recognize so many of our members' achievements. As a leading Chamber of Commerce, we're focused on improving the economic climate and the quality of life in the Metro South region. J.M. Pet Resort is a perfect example of how small business can transform a building into a vital community service and a successful economic driver. We all benefit when someone like Jenny Mather and her team succeed by adding value, dozens of jobs, and improving the quality of life in our community. And when speaking of business and community, I also think of Alex and Gladys Reisman. And I saw Alex, he was hovering around here. I don't know where he ended up. Oh, there you are. Okay, we squeezed you in. Okay. Alex and Gladys have been the owner of Rom Diamonds for the past 45 years. And that's out of its 123 years of existence in Brockton. Let's have a round of applause for Alex and Gladys. As probably most of you know by now, the Reismans have decided to retire. They're going to close the store. Everything is on sale, and they will close the store when the entire inventory is sold out. And I know about this because my wife has already visited the store and made a purchase. I also think of many small business owners who have enrolled in the new leadership program that the Chamber has embraced in partnership with Jim Dunphy and the South Shore Bank. Leadership Metro South is designed to increase knowledge, strengthen connections, and build a stronger business environment to help grow our regional economy. As I think of this leadership initiative and look out into this impressive gathering of business and community leaders, I'm reminded of some of the additional changes taking place and the promise of the new year ahead. I see a number of new faces, including Natalie Jean, Executive Director of the Brockton Redevelopment Authority, Erin Mago-Rowe, Executive Director of the Fuller Craft Museum, and Charles Clifford, the new CEO of the Old Colony YMCA. I also see Shelley Gillis, Marketing Specialist at the Small Business Administration, and Nick Giaquanta, Senior Economic Development Planner of the Old Colony Planning Council. And finally, while on the topic of new faces and changes in the industry, such as retail businesses, I see Jack Laughlin, owner of BinStar. Now, this is an innovative new startup which takes in returns from primarily Amazon.com and other retailers and places these items on sale every Saturday at one price, $19 per item. Now, they operate in an area in Avon, which was previously just vacant commercial space. They've created dozens of new jobs. And get this, they've kept more than 160 tons of returned merchandise out of the landfill since their inception earlier this year. And it's also added kind of a fun place to shop if you're really looking for bargains. And you may have noticed this cage full of items on the stage here. Well, this is an example of the items that BinStar sells in their store. So as part of the program today, one person is going to win that entire bin of merchandise. And it will be the staff of the Chamber has a way of computer generating whoever the winner will be. So it's obviously at random, okay? And we'll announce that winner later. Now for everyone else, you notice the bags on your chairs when you came in? Well, you each have an item from these returns as a gift in the bag. So let's have a warm round of applause for all of our new faces and for Jack Laughlin of BinStar, who made these gifts possible today. In the past year, the Chamber has hosted dozens of programs, including business forums, Main Street pop-ups, legislative events, a regional restaurant week, and the 8th annual multicultural business reception. Through each of these programs, the Chamber acted as a convener, connecting people to businesses and strengthening the Metro South region. Also, this past year, the Chamber received several economic development grants, expanded usable office space in our downtown location through a generous grant from the Peter Neville family, and also partnered with the South Shore Bank to create a new Leadership Metro South program benefiting new and future leaders throughout this region. All these initiatives focus on areas of regional importance and reflect statewide economic development priorities. Also, I'm pleased to report that the Chamber was chosen by the state of Massachusetts to serve as one of only 12 regional economic development organizations this year. This designation provides a preferred role for the Chamber in support of state economic development priorities. And as a result, the Chamber is better focused on convening regional stakeholders, coordinating small business consulting, commissioning research, and advancing advocacy on issues of regional importance. Finally, I'm very pleased to report that the Chamber, according to our most recent audit completed earlier this year, remains on very strong financial footing, finishing the fiscal year with a healthy balance sheet and ample reserves. The Chamber is in its strongest financial position in our 110-year history. Thank you to you, our members, and the Chamber's dedicated Board of Directors. And there's one other not so small reason that I need to add at this point. Flashback to April of 1998. Does that date ring a bell or mean anything to anybody here? Well, it means a great deal to the Chamber, and in particular to Chris Cooney, because that is the month and the year that he started as CEO of this Chamber, and he has done a phenomenal job, and that's the main reason why this Chamber is in such good condition. Thank you, Chris. 25 years of service, and hopefully another 25 as well. At this time, I'm pleased to present the report of the nominating committee for 2023. The slate was officially elected at our October board meeting. I ask those present, as I call your name, give a wave so you can be recognized. And I also ask that you hold your applause until the very end. Nominated and elected to the class of 2026, Carol Chin, a McDonald's franchisee. Michelle Cinquagrono, Verizon Corporation. Dan Evans, Evans Machine. Greg Hart, CPA, LPL Financial. And myself, Richard Hines, Barber Corporation. Nominated and elected to the class of 2025, Ray DePasquale, Massasoit Community College. Robert Haffey, Signature Healthcare. Kelly Mallory, Mallory Headsets. Jay Pike, CPA, Citron Cooperman. Doug Smith, Stonehill College. Nominated and elected to the class of 2024, Matthew Hesketh, Good Samaritan Medical Center. Jenny Mather, J.M. Pet Resort. David Texera, Mattress Maker of New England. I ask all Metro South Board members in attendance today to please rise at this time. Thank you. Following will serve as office, and I ask them to each stand as I read their names and remain standing until they are introduced. Okay. Chairman, that's yours truly, Rich. President and CEO, Chris Cooney. Chair-elect, Dan Evans. Treasurer, Greg Hart, CPA. Vice Chair, Economic Development, George Spilios. Vice Chair, Membership Development, Mike Lambert. Vice Chair, Community Affairs, Jenny Mather. Vice Chair, Government Affairs, Sue Jost. Past Chairman, Joe Casey. Join me in a round of applause. A very special part of our annual meeting is the presentation of recognition awards. I asked the Chamber President, Chris Cooney, to come up and join me and help me to present these awards. Our first presentation honors board members who are completing their maximum term in service as board members. And please join us on stage as I call your name. Fred Clark, President of Bridgewater University. Paul Anganetti, Bank of America. Is Paul here? Okay. Thank you, Fred and Paul, for your service. Oh, pictures. Our next presentation honors those who have earned the 2023 Metro South Economic Impact Award. Today we honor 10 companies who have made a significant economic impact in the region, creating jobs and adding to the rich business culture by providing valuable products, resources, and services to help our region grow. Combined, these businesses have invested millions of dollars and added hundreds of jobs. Each award recipient and their accomplishments are detailed in your program. I ask each recipient, as I call your name, to come forward and remain on stage for a photo op. Metro South Chamber of Commerce is pleased to present the Economic Impact Award to the first 5 of this group of 10 recipients. Accepting on behalf of Ann's Place, Rose Andrade Calixta, Binstar, Jack Laughlin, Brockton Credit Union, Michael Valley, Brockton Housing Authority, Tom Tebow, Healthier You Wellness Partners, Marinite Dolan. Come on up.
Okay, everybody looking right this way. Your name tag right in the center. Just your name tag. Yep, there you go. You got it. All right, everybody looking right this way. 1, 2, 3, and one more. Good job. Thank you. Congratulations.
Okay, next 6 recipients. And again, come on up as soon as I call your name. Cabo Vacan, Toma Andrade. Capstone Communities, Jason Korb. MPZ Development, Matthew Zeller. Porter and Chester, Harvey Presbilovich. Rockland Recovery Behavioral Health, Eddie McGrath. South Shore Bank, Jim Dumfrey. Come on up.
Thank you. Perfect. Everybody look at this camera.
I get one here. Sorry. Thank you. Congratulations. Our final recognition award is the Charles A. Fuller Memorial Chamber Award. Late Mr. Fuller served as Chamber Board of the Chamber, and of course, as you know, he was former owner of the Brockton Enterprise. And he was dedicated to our community and this organization. This award recognizes an individual whose leadership, performance, personal example, and good influence has done the most to advance the welfare of the Metro South Chamber of Commerce and the community as well. This year's recipient is Joanne Schneider of Eastern Bank. We're pleased and proud to present this award to a true champion of business and the community. Joanne Schneider of Eastern Bank has worked for more than 30 years at several community-based banks throughout the city of Brockton, serving the needs of numerous local business owners and their families. As a vice president and branch manager at Eastern Bank, Joanne has guided thousands of people toward better banking relationships, often improving both business and personal financial situations through her extraordinary knowledge and people-focused approach. Joanne has also chaired the Chamber's Ambassador Committee, a dynamic group of business connectors and advocates who are dedicated to assisting business members of the Metro South Chamber of Commerce. Joanne's consistent and energetic leadership of the Ambassador Committee has built an expansive team of diverse, community-minded industry leaders who have strengthened the Chamber of Commerce while increasing the network of hundreds of existing new members in the Chamber. Joanne's community involvement extends well beyond our chamber and banking relationship to incorporate many nonprofit organizations like ARC of Greater Brockton and in the communities of Randolph and Easton, where she has lived most of her life. No matter what the association she is involved with, Joanne is truly a community-minded member who has volunteered for numerous community and industry-related activities, including chair of the Metro South Chamber Ambassador Committee these past 8 years. Her commitment to the Chamber of Commerce and the community is extraordinary, and her contribution to countless hours is appreciated and recognized today. We're pleased to honor this exemplary leader, Joanne Schneider of Eastern Bank. Joanne?
No, it's all right. Yeah, perfect. You ready? Thank you.
Sorry, I didn't remember to make my print a little bigger. Thank you so much, Chris, and the entire Chamber team. I am truly honored to receive this award today. I have thoroughly enjoyed working with Chris and his team and all of the many ambassadors I have had the privilege of working with. They are all so dedicated to the business communities and do such an amazing job. Being an ambassador has given me the opportunity to become more involved in the community. I have met so many wonderful people and developed many relationships. It has allowed me to work with many area businesses, learning what their banking needs and challenges are, and trying to find solutions to help their business prosper. I feel very blessed to be part of the Metro South Chamber team and working in this community. Thank you, Chris, for all your support over the years and for this award. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Joanne.
Thank you.
Okay, future events. I want to remind you our next event is a holiday-themed Good Day Metro South Luncheon at Thorny Lee on Thursday, December 14th. It's going to feature the new Chancellor of UMass Boston, a panel of new faces in leadership roles within this region, and is being sponsored by Cambridge Savings Bank. Now, I have a few people to thank. This type of event doesn't happen by itself, so a lot of contributors, okay? Sponsors, major sponsors, South Shore Bank, UMass Donahue Institute, Bridgewater State University, JM Pet Resort. Thank you, contributing sponsors. Old Colony Elder Services, Eastern Bank, Northeastern Savings Bank, Open Cape Corporation, The Enterprise. And of course, I want to thank Anthony Everett of Chronicle. Great job, great talk, Anthony. We all enjoyed it. Okay. Rich Morgan Photography. Yeah. Brockton Community Access Channel, New Heights Charter School, Hutchins Flowers, BC Tent and Awning, Brewster Ambulance, Brockton Area Transit Authority, Adult and Teen Challenge, and the talented chamber staff who worked so hard to put this on: Emma Stratton, Naldo Cardoso, Teresa Albin, and Chris Cooney. Okay. All right, and now before we adjourn to return to our table exhibits, I want to announce the winner of this nice bin star bunch of items. Okay, it's my pleasure to announce the computer-generated random winner of this extraordinary prize is Stephen John. Is Stephen here? Huh? Oh, it says John. Stephen Johnson. All right, it says John here. Stephen Johnson. Okay, congratulations, Stephen. Finally, I'd like to call your attention to the giveaways on your table in collaboration with our sponsors. Don't forget to take your bag. If you put them under the table, don't leave them there. Take them with you, okay? As a reminder, one lucky person at each table will take home the centerpiece flower bouquet from Hutchins Flowers. And the winner is the person at each table who traveled the furthest to get to this meeting. And you know who you are, okay? Yeah, I know who it is at my table, anyway. Okay. Thank you all for attending, and thank you for your continued support of the Chamber. This concludes the Metro South 110th Annual Meeting. Please stick around for networking, and again, visit the booths on the sides of the walls. So, thank you very much.